Today, we're at Universal Orlando Resort to figure out if one of their signature collection hotels is worth the price. Good morning and welcome back to Edutainment. My name's Eddie and today we're at Loews Royal Pacific. This is a beautiful hotel from the moment that you walk up to it, but it does come with a price. And staying on site is one of the things that people always consider when they're making their reservations and planning their vacations here at Universal Orlando Resort. So today we're gonna answer the question, is this hotel worth the price? Let's get inside, we're gonna review everything, do a whole entire hotel review and see all the amenities and let you guys know at the end what we think. Now it is a gloomy day here in Orlando, but as you walk up to the hotel, the fog and the gloominess kind of adds to the nice like retro Polynesian aesthetic of this hotel. It is a beautiful hotel and it really does set itself apart. When you start getting to these signature collection hotels, you start to feel the difference as far as the offerings just off of the sites. Let's take a look. Now here we are outside and you could already see it has that beautiful tropical appeal and this beautiful canopy for valet as you come in. Let's make our way into the lobby and check that out as well because it's just as stunning. Now we haven't even made it in yet, but look at this, guys. We were just at Stella Nova and we had a great stay at Stella Nova as well. You can still see kind of that fogginess is taking over. Let's try to change the settings here so you can capture it a little bit better. The vibrance of all the colors and the blue lagoon that runs underneath this pathway as we make our way into the hotel. Now we've made our way in and just like your typical hotel, you have your check-in desk, concierge, baggage claim, and then the vacation center right here. But look at this beautiful little entry like area here. I'm not sure, it's like a patio. We'll go check it out a little bit closer, but they also have a restaurant in the back, a couple restaurants downstairs as well. And here we are. This is probably one of the most beautiful entryways out of all the hotels. I like the Hard Rock, I like the Portofino, but none of them have this like little patio area that you could kind of sit down. They have seating around the water, so you can kind of get in those ambient sounds and enjoy yourself a cocktail or a food or some food in the evening. And over just to the back of the lobby area, they have this beautiful bar over here. It's called the Orchid Court Lounge, which is a bar and like sushi lounge. And just on the other side, they have their more quick service, the Tuk Tuk Market, which has their Starbucks and their like quick to go items. So a lot offered here, but this bar over here is beautiful. And the bar does overlook the pool area, which will be down there in just a moment to check out. Now, just to the right of the entrance, right over there, is the steps that brings you down to Jake's bar and also the patio area and out to the pool. Now Jake's is currently closed, but this is a great spot to grab yourself some dinner or an evening drink with some friends. We had dinner here last night, grabbed the burger and it was delicious. And just on the opposite side we have also a breakfast area. And just on the opposite side we have the Islands dining room. And here's some of the menu items. Feel free to freeze frame if you're interested in what the offerings are. I believe they do have a dinner menu as well, but for the most part, this is where you come for breakfast. Now, so far as you could see, this hotel offers a lot from sights, sounds, and just things to take in as you come on in. You have multiple offerings for dining options, a beautiful aesthetic throughout the whole entire hotel. It really does bring you into that kind of like island tropical lifestyle. I love this hotel a lot, and it actually was the first Universal on-site hotel that I stayed at, and ever since then I've always had like this little special place for it in my heart. But that being said, it does come at a price. We're going to be talking a little bit more about price when we go upstairs and check out the room. There's also a additional little add-on that you get when you stay at these higher tiered signature collection hotels like the Hard Rock, Portofino, and Royal Pacific. There's rumors also that Sapphire Falls may in the future join that lineup to be the fourth. And of course we have also Grand Helios that will be opening up as well. But the one thing that these three currently have is the Unlimited Express. So your room key becomes your express throughout your stay. And that is functional for both your check-in day before your room is ready and your checkout even after your room and checkout has already occurred. The whole entire day is included. grab ourselves a refreshing cup of water at the pool. And this is one of the most beautiful pools on the whole entire resort. Now, one of the things that sticks out to me the most is the splash pad. This splash pad makes me want to bring my son so much. It's honestly, I can't think of a comparable splash pad. The Royal Bally Sea, I believe it's called, has water cannons. It looks like a sunken ship. It's really cool, and I'm sure the kids will love it. The pool also does come with ample seating, hot tubs, a bar, and all these lounge areas, even a sanded lounge area. And all the seats, for the most part, have these hand tags with a QR code, so you can do mobile ordering to your seat while you're here relaxing by the pool. Behind me is this beautiful beached area, and the plane that actually made me want to stay here in the first place. I saw it from Dr. Doom's and I thought it was such a cool, like, aesthetic piece, but I did think it was part of the pool. It is not part of the pool. It's actually part of like the aesthetics of the walking path, which brings us to the next portion. We talked about probably the biggest perk that you get when you come to one of these 3 top tier hotels, which is the unlimited express pass. But that's not everything that they have to offer. They also have their proximity to the parks and City Walk, which is their walking path is not bad at all. It's like a 10-minute walking path at most. And they also offer water taxis, and those water taxis come in handy when it's been a long day at the parks and you just want to get back to your hotel and relax. Now, as we start making our way back into the hotel, there's still a couple offerings out here, like the gym, there's a store, as well as the Mariners Club, which I believe is like a little kids club where you could drop off the kids if you want to have a romantic night with the spouse. It's a nice little add-on. I don't know too much about it, but definitely something I would look into. Now, we've checked out the majority of what they have to offer down here, which is a lot. They have the pool, the walking path, the water taxi, some restaurants, some game rooms, a whole lot that this hotel offers for your stay. But we're going to make our way up to the room, which is probably what everybody wants to see, so we could see what the accommodations of the room are. We did get a 2-queen room, so you'll be able to check that out. And then we'll talk about the pricing and whether or not it is worth it to stay here at Loews Royal Pacific. And as we make our way to the room, it is nice to point out that the hallways here are fairly beautiful as well. The carpeting, the little wall decors, the hanging tags for, it's kind of like a luggage tag for your room number. It's very cool. And we're in. And I will note, we will do a quick review of everything in the room, but we did stay here already. I'm a strong believer that you got to stay in the room before you do a review. So whenever you see these little pristine reviews with the room all nice and tidy, nah, that's not how we do it here. We actually stay. And of course, you have a nice vanity here in the bathroom with a little vanity mirror if you need to do your makeup. Very accommodating. Some nice little toiletries as well. A big old mirror. This thing's huge. There we are. You got your regular accommodations with a toilet and shower. And you get all your different like shampoos, body wash, and conditioners. So very nice. And I'm not a fan of tubs, but if that's what you like, I'm sure that they also have the walk-in style as well. And as I mentioned, we did get 2 queen rooms, which was very nice. The mattresses are super comfortable. This is interesting because we just stayed at Stella Nova and then transitioned over here for our last night, so it was a cool comparison. You definitely get the different feel of the vibes. The beds are comparable. This is probably a little bit nicer. One of the biggest things is you get a ton more pillows. Over at Stella Nova, you got 2 pillows and then a decorative pillow. Over here, you get 4 pillows with 2 decorative pillows on each bed with some extra pillows and covers inside of the closet, and of course, your iron, some hangers, ironing board, a safe if you need to keep your stuff safe, and then your luggage rack. TV, desk, charge ports, alarm, phone, everything that you need, even some beautiful decorative lights here, and the wallpaper is also beautiful. But one of the things we want to check out, as you could probably already see, is the beautiful view that we got. Our stay did come with a beautiful pool view, and you could get another look at that splash pad that they have for the kids over there. And check out Doom. Dr. Doom in the distance is caught up in the fog. You can't even see the peaks. That is very cool. And I know now at this point, you're probably asking yourself, price, Eddie, price, is it worth it? Now, is it worth it is going to be depending on your budget and your vacation planning. Universal offers a nice variety of different hotels for different budgets. But as far as value goes, I think that's undeniable. I think Royal Pacific has a great amount of value from its convenience to the park, the water taxis, and that unlimited express, in addition to everything that they offer here on site. This hotel is definitely much more beautiful than a Endless Summer, Aventura, or even Stella Nova that we recently stayed at. All those hotels are great budget options. We stayed at Stella Nova for $120 a night, and here for $286 a night plus tax for both of those, so a little bit more expensive than that rough figure. That being said, for Stella Nova, if you're coming to Universal or Islands of Adventure, you got to take a bus, which takes about 13 minutes to get just to the entrance of City Walk, where you have to still go through security and then make your way on over to the parks. Here, you're already checked in, you're already gone through security when you jump on the water taxi, and it drops you off right in the center of City Walk, and you get that unlimited express. If you go to the parks and you get yourself express for each member in your family, and mostly if you have multiple members staying here, like I did, I stayed with a friend and we actually split the night, so we didn't pay that full $286 per person, and the express was included for both of us. So every paying person in the room gets a key with their name, which is utilized as their express at the parks, and it's unlimited, unlike the express over at the park if you purchase it, which is about $150 a day, and typically just includes one ride of each ride. So I would say that alone is a huge value and will definitely break down your cost, so that if you were considering express at the park, this hotel makes much more sense. Guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along and you found this helpful. Hopefully it helps you for your next theme park trip over to Universal Orlando Resort. If you ask me if it's worth it, I'm going to say that's depending on you, but is there a ton of value here at Loews Royal Pacific and the top tier hotels at Universal Orlando Resort? Absolutely. Now, the price that I quoted is going to depend, again, on the time of year that you book and how many days, and the size of your party. But for the most part, if you plan well, you could get yourself a similar price here at Royal Pacific, even at Portofino, as well as Hard Rock. I've stayed at those hotels for comparable prices to what we paid tonight. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. Again, I hope that this helps you when you're booking your next trip over to Universal Orlando Resort, hopefully for Halloween Horror Nights. I will see you guys on the next one. But up till then, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?